I'm going to tell you 3 facts I know about Kimberly Stewart just from the top of my head. So, Kimberly Stewart is Rod Stewart's daughter. You probably also know her from this red carpet moment with Paris Hilton. She also had a reality show with her family around this time, maybe a little after. I know I watched every single episode of it, but I could not tell you one thing that happens on it. So, Kimberly has a very interesting dating history. It's like a who's who of how did this happen. So she used to date Cisco Adler. I worked for Cisco's brother Nick when he owned the Roxy, and his family owned the Roxy for like a really long time. So he was a musician, if you're not familiar. He probably still is a musician, but there was some very funny rumors about Cisco that made him stand out. Let's just say that. So they dated for a while and they were engaged to be married. And she got a tattoo on her bikini line that said, "Daddy's little girl loves Cisco." I, I don't like that. I didn't like anything about that. This was like in the news. Like people knew this information, but she got the tattoo changed when they broke up to "Daddy's little girl loves disco." Again, I don't love it. Don't love it. And she had a baby with Benicio del Toro. I'm telling you, it's a varied dating history. I mean, I'm sure we could all say we have all kinds of types of guys that we've dated, but hers is like no rhyme or reason to it. Like they're just kind of famous. So ultimately, I feel like Scott will probably just fit right in. It's not surprising to me that they've known each other for a long time. I do kind of remember something from way back on the Kardashians about them knowing her, and she's in the Paris Hilton group, so it's kind of not out of the question for them to have known each other for a long time. And now that Kourtney has moved on and she's married, I think that he is ready to like have a relationship with someone who he could see a future with. And she's a mom. She already, I think she likes to be in a relationship, like a long-term relationship. So possibly this could be very good for Scott, but kind of a funny pairing. But honestly, anyone that I've ever seen her with, I'm like, that's a funny pairing. So, whatever. God bless.